Recently, St. Lucia's Ministry of Education, Sustainable Development, Innovation, Science, Technology, and Vocational Training hosted the 4th Ministerial Forum for the Caribbean Safe School Initiative, CSSI, in collaboration with other regional and international partners and stakeholders. The CSSI is geared at creating an educational landscape in the Caribbean where safety, inclusion, and resilience are paramount.
Our theme for this forum, increased collaboration and action for school safety in the Caribbean, could not be more timely. Many of our islands confront identical threats: hurricanes, floods, seismic events, disease outbreaks, and even violence in and around our schools. Yet within our region lies a wealth of expertise: engineers, educators, psychologists, emergency management professionals, and youth advocates ready to be mobilized. By strengthening collaboration between CSSI and member countries, we can pool resources, share best practices, conduct joint training exercises, and leverage external funding more effectively.
At this forum, the Minister for Education, Honorable Shawn Edward, assumed chairmanship of the Caribbean Safe School Initiative, continuing along the trajectory set by its prior leaders, whilst ushering in a new approach to school safety where, in the face of risk and disaster, schools are not only rebuilt but redesigned for resilience.
Today, as I humbly assume the chair of the Caribbean Safe School Initiative from my esteemed colleague, the Honorable Melissa D. Gums of St. Martin, I do so with humility and a strong commitment to deepening our collective resolve toward making every Caribbean school a safe space for learning, a safe space for growth, and a safe space for resilience. Across our region, school safety is not merely a desirable goal. It is an urgent necessity, irrespective of which country we are talking about.
The Minister unveiled the transformative agenda he plans to execute as the new chair of the CSSI.
For me, as the newly elected chair of the CSSI, I want to first of all ensure that at the level of country, there is a massive public sensitization agenda that will be rolled out, that will bring into sharp focus the role that students have to play for their own security, how parents can buy into the policy initiatives that we devise at the national level and as a collective, speaking of the Caribbean. And I believe by so doing, we can make St. Lucia a much safer place. And as the adage goes, if you fail to prepare, it means you have prepared to fail. So I'm very excited about being the chair of the CSSI. I'm only hoping that this can augur well for a much safer school environment, not just in St. Lucia, but within all the participating territories who buy into the work of the CDMA and more specifically the CSSI.
As a result of the importance the CSSI places on youth inclusion in decision-making, youth delegates voiced their priorities, chief among them being greater inclusion in risk management and education planning. The next steps coming from this convening will be annual reporting on school safety using the CSSI monitoring tool, which was presented for the first time at this year's Ministerial Forum. In the coming years, the CSSI looks forward to the inclusion of school safety into national educational budgets to resource the implementation of the Caribbean Regional Roadmap on School Safety. The next Ministerial Forum is expected to be in 2028. For Choice News Now, I am Sienna Dalto.